towards the end of the event. But as soon as I got in, it was like a booster. You could actually feel it and see in people's face that you actually contributed to something.
This museum is neither permanent nor static. It's a dynamic conversation between this community and that building. And what will happen is, I would hope, when we come back after 15 years after the genocide, 20 years after the genocide, if you find the same museum there, I shall be very disappointed.
I can tell without any doubt what happened later on was beyond our expectations. Today, every visitor wants to come to visit, and I'm happy to have participated with many other people to have created a landmark in Kigali and even for Rwanda.
What is quite unique about the Kigali Genocide Memorial is that it's not only about remembering the past, but it's very intentionally developing programs to help bring people together in that second generation to overcome divisions and mistrust in communities. And as such, it's becoming a tool for the prevention of violence and atrocities and helping to create resilience against genocide.
10 years ago when we opened it, we really didn't know what the future of this place would be. And so to come back here today and to see the vibrancy of this institution here, and it's achieving those aims of commemoration and dignity and education and reaching out to the wider world and giving that very powerful message of prevention in the face of our failure in the past is a very powerful thing indeed.
Right after the creation of this memorial in 2004, it became one of the most visited sites in the region. Children were asking questions about what happened during genocide, how can you overcome it? The answer we gave to these questions is to create a special program for them. The peace building education that started in 2009. To establish this program was not an easy job to do. The first question was, what kind of message should we give those children who have different backgrounds? Children who came from the side of perpetrators or children who has background as survivors. Getting a common message was a big challenge.
The peace education program is focusing on how we might think differently in times of a division and crisis.
What kind of lessons do we use to help students develop the skill of critical thinking? You can't tell someone to be a critical thinker and it'll happen. You can't tell somebody to have empathy and it will happen. It has to come from within. They have to have experiences that help them develop those skills. And that's our goal with the teacher program and also with the student workshops.
This is not lessons that is taught in schools. It's not a discussion that is happening in families. And when it's happening, it's not actually in the form of building the person to be really resilient for the future. So the only information they're getting from the memorial during the workshops.
Byaragihinduye muri ubu buryo ko numvaga ko abahutu abatutsi badakwiye kubana nabo kubera ibintu bakoze turi kumwe tukishyira hamwe tukavanga ibintu ntago ari byo abahutu ntibari bakwiye natwe twagakwiye kubishyura ariko kubera ibintu